unit just last March. The Army sentry on the other corner is Master Corporal Jason William Fraser from Cornwall, Ontario. He's with the 3rd Battalion, Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry from Edmonton. There he is. He was awarded the Canadian Peacekeeping Service Medal this year. Master Corporal Jason William Fraser from Cornwall, Ontario. The Air Force sentry is Corporal Paul Cecil Day from North Sydney, Nova Scotia. He served on HMCS Provider, Athabascan, and Fraser. He has the Gulf and Kuwait Medal and the Canadian Forces decoration. Representing the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, Staff Sergeant Garth Patterson from Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. He's an incident commander for Red Deer RCMP Emergency Response Team, and he's currently, because he's an expert in dog training, he is from the RCMP Police Dog Service Training Center, where he trains dogs, both belonging to the RCMP and those who volunteer them. A very distinguished group of sentries on the National War Memorial this morning.
And, George, we should point out it is an honor both for the regiments and for the Navy units to be selected, and then for the people within those units to be selected. So it is a real honor to stand guard on Remembrance Day at the National War Memorial.
They're specially selected, Don, and they've worked hard, and they've done much more than we can relate at this time to have that honor.
Well, also selected through a very competitive process run by the Royal Canadian Legion are the senior winners of the poetry, essay, and poster contests, who are then brought to Ottawa to lay a wreath on behalf of Canadian youth on Remembrance Day. And the winners this year are Devon from Vernon, British Columbia. He's the senior poetry winner. Jessica Remedios from Whiteborn, Newfoundland is the senior essay winner. Stephen Whitchuck of Darwell, Alberta is the senior black and white poster winner. And Naomi Cairns of Arrington, British Columbia is the senior color poster winner. Yesterday they were with our cameras describing the work and what had motivated them.
I think for the most part, my poem, I was trying to say that there was so much killing and so much death, and there's just so many people that have been forgotten for what they've done for us. And I think that's probably the saddest part about it, is the people who don't realize what these soldiers sacrificed for us. The title of the poem is called Lay Me Down. Like a small child, I held him in my arms, his body torn and broken from the long days and sleepless nights of fighting. With final breath, he asked me to lay him down, away from the hatred and the sorrow, away from what his tired eyes had witnessed. The still and the quiet of death is what he wanted now. And later, lowering his wilted body into the soil's embrace, I longed for the stricken fields to be lush and green once again. Then he would rest in peace, surrounded by the beauty and serenity for which he had given his life. I bid my final farewell, too many gone, so many left behind.
In my essay, I'm kind of focusing on the after effects of the war, what it had on the soldiers and on the people who were waiting for others to return home. And it's about